Today's topic: suffering in silence is not noble. So, story time. Let me tell you about how in 2017, around 2017, 2018, I started experiencing some extreme pain. The pain was so extreme, I could barely function. I mean, every day I was dealing with like a level 10 pain. Level 10. I could barely walk. I couldn't really function. I couldn't really take care of my daily responsibilities without being in pain. And then one day around 2000, I think it was like 2019, my son came to Hawaii. He was on his way to move to Hawaii, and I was laying on the couch before we was to fly out to Atlanta from Hawaii, and I couldn't move. I could not move. My body gave up. I could not walk. I could not use my lower extremities at all. I was totally and completely afraid. But before I even got that bad to that point, I was already experiencing level 10 pain and every day just dealing with, and I was suffering in silence. I was not reaching out and telling anybody. I mean, as a matter of fact, during that time, I was posting pictures on social media like I was fine. I'm fit, I'm healthy, I look good, just giving this whole facade that I'm good and I'm fine without once asking for help, without once telling my friends and family what I was truly dealing with, and just suffering in silence. And during this time, I was just going through some extreme things in my life altogether, but I had moved to Hawaii. That was a big stress from Atlanta, Georgia. I was converting my life over. I was totally and completely dedicating my life as a humanitarian. However, it was nothing wrong with asking for help, and I didn't do that because I wanted to create the illusion that I'm strong and I got this, and I didn't want to come off weak. Mom's here to tell you now that suffering in silence is not strength. Suffering in silence is ego, and it's a weakness, because really and truthfully, it takes a lot of strength to ask for help. It takes a lot of strength to reach out and say, hey, I'm not doing well. It takes a lot of strength to get on social media and to be 100% honest about where you are mentally, physically, emotionally, because what people really need to see for growth, they need to see the evolutionary process. They need to see you not doing well to doing great, and even how sometimes that gets topsy-turvy. Like sometimes you might be doing really well and you have a moment where you're not doing so well. What did you do to pull yourself up out of that? So what I had to do first was to be honest with myself, to be honest with the people around me. And I had to reach out for healing help, and I did that. I found an amazing healer in Mexico, and I went and spent 6 months in Mexico for healing, 2 years consecutively, and to be able to regain my ability to walk. I didn't let anybody see me during that time. I didn't really post on social media. I only posted on my way there, but I never really posted my healing process before and after, and what I was really truthfully experiencing during that time, or how I had to be put in the wheelchair to get through the airport, and how I had to be put in the wheelchair leaving the airport. I never posted those things. I never really posted all of the series of things that was happening to my body because of the inability to walk, and because of that level 10 pain, which all started from a car accident, by the way. I think that car accident happened to me about 2013, 2012, 2013. I was in a really bad car accident, and I was told that I was never going to walk again if I didn't get a laser surgery at that time. Now, the miracle of it all is I didn't get the laser surgery at that time, because I would not accuse someone of hitting me that I know for a fact that didn't hit me. The person that tailed me from the back, they got away. My car hit this guy, and all of the witnesses said his car hit me first. It didn't happen. I wasn't going to lie, and I was not going to put that man in a situation where he could not believe that there's good people out here that's willing to tell him the truth no matter what. And so I just prayed to the Most High God, said, look, help me. I'm going to need help, because they told me I'll never walk again from there. But I did. I got up from that hospital and I walked. Now, I did have to have, some chiropractic work done to me. I did have to go through some type of healing at that time. And fortunately, I was fine. And then I got pregnant. I had a baby, a beautiful daughter. And my body held up during that. Now, after that, when she became a little older, my body was doing great all up until the time where I came to Hawaii and I had an extreme amount of stress, making a transition in my life, converting all of my finances over to just serving humanity, not reaching out for help like I should have been reaching out for help, just not being 100% honest in my community. But I will tell you what, I bet you I will now. And yes, I do now. I am reaching out for help and telling people the truth. But this video that I'm doing now is about to inspire someone else not to suffer in silence. Don't do what I did. Do not suffer in silence all the way to the point where you have to have 6 corrective major surgeries to regain your ability to walk and to correct everything else that happened during the time that I could not walk. So yes, I'm walking just fine now, exercising, eating healthy, making sure that my mental state is strong. And I'm very proud of where I came from. I never made a video like this. I never told anybody to what degree of what I was going through and experiencing, but I am now because I think that the testimony is real. I will walk you all through all what I did, and that's in the therapy that I do with helping people to move through childhood trauma, helping people to move through trauma, through all of the spiritual guiding work that I do and emotional guiding work that I do, and all of the therapy that I do with many other clients. I help people see how we abuse ourselves, because me not being honest about what I was experiencing, going through, was a form of abuse. So don't abuse yourself. You don't leave room for people coming in your life abusing you. Love on you. Be honest about where you are in your mental, spiritual, emotional, financial, and physical well-being. Tell people the truth, because you never know who's going to be willing to help you.